What's going on, guys, gals, and kids of all ages? If this is your first time tuning in, I'm Eric, and this is the Nerd Cave. I'm a collector and a reseller located here in Central Florida, and I buy things anywhere that I can get a deal and sell them, preferably for more than I bought them for, mostly on eBay, sometimes on Facebook Marketplace, or at local events. So if I am ever at a local event in your area, definitely come and say hey. But today we are looking at the Amiibo collection for Super Mario, for everything Super Mario Amiibo that has ever come out, and I have bought them all. Did I make a mistake? Stick around. So believe it or not, Wave 1 of Amiibo dropped for a little game we all know and love called Super Smash Bros. Way back on November 21st of 2014. That wave included, among other Smash characters, some of our favorite Mario characters, including Donkey Kong. This Amiibo is compatible mainly to store player data inside of the game, but is also compatible with games like Mario Kart 8, Hyrule Warriors, Mario Party 10, and even games like One Piece and Ace Combat. The next Amiibo we're looking at is the Super Smash Bros. Mario Amiibo. This Amiibo is compatible with the same games. If I didn't say it, this little Donkey Kong cost me $25 and has a value of about $32, whereas this Mario cost me $12 and has a value of about $12. Next we have Peach. Again, largely compatible with the same games released on the same date, but one cool thing about the Peach Amiibo from Super Smash Bros. Is it is actually compatible with Bayonetta and unlocks a Princess Peach costume for that character. Princess Peach did cost me $10, has a value of about 12 bucks. Last up of our Wave 1, but certainly not least by any means, is a character that everybody loves, a character I don't know that we've seen in the Mario Brothers movie trailers at all, but is hopefully going to be in the movies. That is Yoshi. Who doesn't love Yoshi? If we have seen him in the trailers, forgive me, but I don't think so. Cost me 12 bucks, has a value of about 15. He is also compatible with pretty much mostly the same games as the other Amiibo we were talking about, but he is actually also compatible with Yoshi Woolly World. Next up, we have Super Smash Bros. Amiibo Wave 2, released just about a month later, a few weeks later, on December 14th of 2014, and brought in some of our other favorite characters from Mario, including the man himself, Luigi, and his little rocket pose. Pretty cool pose. Luigi is largely compatible for the same things, but can actually also be scanned in Super Mario Odyssey to give you a Luigi costume for Mario. The other Amiibo introduced in Wave 2 is this Diddy Kong Amiibo, also very cool. Diddy Kong is compatible largely with the same things. In Odyssey, he does give you a Diddy Kong costume for Mario. Then Nintendo decided to take a little break for the holiday, and we didn't see any more Amiibo until Wave 3 of the Super Smash Bros. Amiibos released on February 1st of 2015, and introduced two more of our favorite Mario characters, including Rosalina with Luma. This one that's getting harder and harder to come by. Very cool Amiibo. Among storing players' data in Super Smash Bros., the Rosalina Amiibo can also be used to get a Rosalina-themed Yoshi in Yoshi's Woolly World, and is also compatible with the game Chibi Robo to get a unlockable Luma, which is pretty neat. And last but certainly never least, we do have the Super Smash Bros. Bowser Amiibo. Probably one of the coolest looking, most kind of mean looking Bowser Amiibos that there are. The Mario Amiibos from the Mario line do tend to be a little more cartoony, but among being able to store player data for Super Smash Bros., he can actually also unlock in Super Mario Odyssey the location of all of the purple coins. So that is all the Amiibos for Mario from Wave 3 of Smash. Next up, just 10 days out from Mario Day, of 2015, we do see the release of not only a special edition amiibo, but also Wave 1 of the Mario Party amiibos. They were mainly compatible and released for Mario Party 10, but they do have compatibility with other games as the Mario characters. But the first special edition amiibo that released against them was this Gold Mario. Gold Mario is not only cool looking, looks like a little Mario statue. He, along with the Silver Mario amiibo, can also be used to unlock a gold skin for Mario and Super Mario Odyssey. They are also compatible with several other games, including Smash Bros, Mario Kart 8, Mario Rabbids, and others. So jumping into the first line of Mario amiibos, again, mainly made for Mario Party 10, other than Toad, who was compatible with Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker and was actually a pack-in for a big box version of that game that we'll throw on screen. So we do have Luigi. Not only can he be used for save tokens and other things in Mario Party 10, but he can also give you, like the other Luigi, the Luigi costume in Super Mario Odyssey. It is compatible with a whole bunch of other games like Mario Kart 8, Mario Maker, Yoshi's Woolly World, Smash Bros, Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. That's one we haven't heard in the list so far. But yeah, very cool amiibo. Jumping into the next one, we have Yoshi, pretty much used for the same functions inside of Mario Party 10 in party mode to save tokens, bases to the amiibo, and also in studio mode as a model. Then we have Toad, again compatible with Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker, unlocks a pixel Toad hunt in every single level, and is also awesome. Very much looking forward to seeing Keegan-Michael Key's interpretation of Toad in the new movie, which we will be seeing tonight as of the time this video comes out. Then we do have Bowser. Not only is he good for those same old things like we heard from the other characters from Mario Party 10, but he can also change all of the mini games to Bowser mini games in the amiibo party mode for Mario Party 10. Then we do have the man himself, Mario. Again, good for the same things as well as, like the others, compatible in many other Mario themed games like Smash Bros, Mario Odyssey, Mario Rabbids, and others. They do have the Peach Mario Party 10 amiibo. Again, basically the same things, and is also good to be used in Mario Party 8, Super Smash Bros, Mario Odyssey, Mario Rabbids, and many other games. So jumping forward to May 29th, we did have a special edition Silver Mario. They came out a little bit later. Like I mentioned before, this can also give you the gold Mario costume inside of Mario Odyssey, as well as some functionality like the regular Mario in Mario Party 10. On the same day, we did see Wave 4 of the Smash Brothers amiibos drop, and it introduced one more character, Wario. Specifically, this is the WarioWare costume for Wario, which makes me very happy because he's freaking awesome looking. WarioWare is a fantastic game. If you aren't playing the WarioWare games, what are you doing with your days? But not only is Wario compatible to store player data inside of Super Smash Bros., but he's compatible with many other Mario games, including Super Mario Odyssey, where he will give you a Wario costume for Mario. June 25th of 2015, for the first release of Yoshi's Woolly World amiibos alongside the game. On June 25th, 2015, we do have the green Yarn Yoshi. Any of these Yarn Yoshis, any color, can be used to spawn the Yarn Yoshi sidekick. Kind of works like a second player and does give you help while playing the game. And they do also function kind of like a standard Yoshi amiibo in all of the games that Yoshi is compatible with otherwise. Next up, we do have the classic color scheme for the 8-bit Mario amiibo, released on September 11th of 2015. The classic Mario amiibo was considered a special edition release, and an Odyssey actually unlocks a classic Mario costume for Mario, as well as working with a bunch of other games like Mario Kart 8, Smash Bros, Mario Odyssey, Mario Rabbids, and several others. Also released on the same day, September 11th of 2015, we do have the Dr. Mario amiibo. This was released in Wave 6 of the Smash Brothers amiibos, and is not only good for holding Mario data, but is also capable of giving you a Mario costume in Super Mario Odyssey. It does also work with games like Woolly World and Kirby Robobot for 3DS. Then we do also have Bowser Jr., also released on September 11th of 2015, and it's also compatible with games like Amiibo Tap and Hyrule Warriors, but it's a very short list of games it's actually compatible with, along with Mario Party 10 and Captain Toad, mainly good for storing your data in Super Smash Bros. And to look at in the future, did these amiibos actually increase in value at all since the recording of this video? And we do have on September 20th of 2015, so just a few days later, we saw our first and only collaboration between Skylanders and Nintendo when they released the Hammer Slam Bowser and turbocharged DK. These guys did also come with vehicles. We have a little car for DK and a little kind of Bowser's clown car plane that the amiibos slash Skylanders don't really fit in that went with Bowser. These are also scannable. Definitely feel like they do have an NFC tag inside of them. I've never played Skylanders, but good news is these are also compatible with many other games, and this Bowser can actually make Fury Bowser appear in Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury when playing in Bowser's Fury mode. And then the Donkey Kong amiibo mostly seems like he works like a standard Donkey Kong, but in Mario Maker and Mario Kart 8, it is worth noting you can use him to unlock the Donkey Kong costume, which is some of his coolest functionality. But these guys are actually compatible with quite a few games. They do have a toggle on the base to switch them back and forth between amiibo and Skylander, so if you're ever trying to scan them in and you feel like they're not working, do keep that in mind. Then we have a special edition amiibo release on October 23rd of 2015. We have the 8-bit Mario Modern Costume amiibo. This can also be scanned in inside of Odyssey to unlock that classic Mario amiibo costume, just like its other 8-bit predecessor. To my understanding, Yoshi's Woolly World was never the most popular game in the world, but for whatever reason they decided to go back and release 2 more amiibo for it a few months later on November 15th of 2015, and those amiibos did include one of my honestly favorite amiibos. Although I never have played Yoshi's Woolly World, I bought these amiibos much later. I got into amiibos late in the game, but I love to collect them. I do have the full Zelda set, the full Pokemon set, a bunch of other amiibos, but I'm super happy to have completed this Mario set and get the Mega Yarn Yoshi. This is one of the last ones that I need. If you don't know, this does command a bit of a hefty price. I got a few dollars below market, nothing huge deal-wise, but I am happy to even get it below market, because a lot of times the price you're seeing on these days are actually above market price. But the Mega Yarn Yoshi can go for around $125 to $150, even more if it's in the box, and is also going to be used to spawn an AI controlled Yoshi, but it can also be used to write some of your favorite yarn patterns for the game, and works like a standard Yoshi amiibo and pretty much all other games that will accept Yoshi amiibo. Then the one amiibo for that game that wasn't Yoshi is going to be POOCHY, one of the harder to find and most worthwhile amiibos for the game in terms of what it offers you. Having that second AI controlled character is great, but having POOCHY is even better, because not only does he work with Smash Bros and WarioWare Gold among others, but in Yoshi's Woolly World, he is going to be used to unlock the POOCHY yarn pattern, which is neat, but more importantly, he's going to be used to unlock POOCHY Dash and also summon POOCHY for select stages as a usable character. Very cool amiibo. Not easy to get your hands on. Because these amiibos were yarn, it's also very hard to find them in clean, nice condition. So I'm super happy to have all these in the collection. But that's it for Wave 2 of the Woolly World amiibos. So we'll be jumping into the Mario Party amiibo Wave 2 next. So after Woolly World, we did see a major drought on the Mario amiibo front for almost an entire year, until November 4th of 2016, when they released the Mario Party Wave 2 amiibos alongside the game Mario Party Star Rush. So the first amiibo we're going to look at from that release is going to be, again, one of my favorite characters, Wario. The fact that he's a Wave 2 or even Wave 3 or 4 character for Smash is a freaking crime to me. People need to show more love for Wario. He is, again, compatible with Mario Party 10 to do basically all the things we were talking about the Mario Party 10 amiibos to do earlier. They are also compatible with Mario Party Star Rush. Next up, also for the November 4th, 2016 wave, we have Diddy Kong, also from Mario Party Star Rush primarily. Basically, it gives you the Diddy Kong costume inside of Mario Odyssey, lets you lead the scramble, double items, double your coins, things like that inside of Mario Party Star Rush. Same thing with Boo, but Boo does have an additional use where he summons a lot of Boos in the Boo's block party area of Mario Party Star Rush, and can also be used to unlock the Chain Chomp weapon in Bayonetta 2. And you have Waluigi, in addition to having the same type functionality inside of Mario Party Star Rush. He is also usable in Woolly World, Smash Ultimate, and other games. Then honestly, most of these other ones do kind of have the same functionality, as well as working as their counterpart amiibo in the games where it is appropriate. But we do have Daisy, Donkey Kong, and Rosalina, also released inside of the same line. You gotta say this Donkey Kong amiibo is not as cool as the Super Smash Bros. Version. Then jumping forward to October 6th of 2017, Wave 3 of the Mario amiibos, we do have some amiibo that are compatible primarily with Mario Party the Top 100. The first and certainly not least of which being the Goomba amiibo, which is awesome that they did this in my opinion. I am kind of glad that they didn't keep going beyond these two that we're going to look at and do all kinds of Mario baddies. But having a Goomba amiibo is awesome, and he does let you get 50 coins if you're on a Goomba space in Mario Party the Top 100, and he does also let you unlock the Goomba pack early. Then we have the Koopa TROOPA, also from Mario Party Top 100, kind of the same concept, but you get 50 coins if you're on a space with a Koopa on it, and he does let you unlock the Koopa TROOPA pack early. These guys did have some pretty limited functionality beyond that, working with only a couple games, including Mario Maker and Bayonetta 2. I believe in Bayonetta 2, they did also let you unlock the Chain Chomp weapon. Those two were released on October 6th of 2017. Next up, we're jumping to October 27th, 2017. So just a few weeks later after we saw Goomba and Koopa TROOPA get released, two amiibos that never saw a lot of subsequent reprints and are thus far fairly desirable, albeit not incredibly valuable. But jumping to October 27, 2017, we do have the Wedding 3-pack. These are truly excellent looking amiibos. They did a great job with the detail on the suits for these and on the hats, where it really does look like it could be fur. But first is the Wedding Day Bowser. It does highlight those purple coins, as well as giving you the Bowser tuxedo costume for Mario in Mario Odyssey. Then we do have the Wedding Day Peach, gives you a Wedding Day Peach costume. Yes, for Mario. It is a dress. It's pretty funny. And he is also capable of giving Mario a life up heart. Then we have the Wedding Day Mario. Makes you immune to damage for 30 seconds, and also gives you the Wedding Mario costume. But again, just the detail on the top hat and everything, same thing. The Peach one, it's honestly a little plain Jane comparatively, but still just really nice looking amiibo. Then we saw another big drought from that time in 2017 all the way up until February 15th of 2019, when we saw one singular Mario amiibo released alongside the Wave 12 Smash Brothers amiibos, and that was the Piranha Plant, one of the DLC characters that was added to Smash. Only compatible with Super Smash Brothers. Probably will never see another reprint because of that. I mean, there are technically those games like Breath of the Wild where any amiibo is scannable and you get like food or whatever. I'm sure this amiibo would also work with games like that, but as far as games that it's actually meant to be compatible with, the only game is Smash Bros. And then jumping forward a couple months from that February 15th date to April 12th, 2019, we do have the Daisy amiibo. This amiibo is for Super Smash Bros. Wave 13. So it actually came out after the Piranha Plant, even though, was she a DLC character? I don't play a lot of Smash Bros. So I guess maybe she was a DLC character, and that's why she came out so late. Maybe she just wasn't very popular. Who knows? But also compatible with WarioWare Gold, Super Mario Party Mario 3D World, as well as Bayonetta 2 again, which is pretty awesome and can actually unlock a Daisy costume for the main character. And last but certainly not least, on February 21st, 2021, So just a couple years ago, so we're here on our biggest drought yet, I believe. Yeah, that's math. We're on our biggest drought yet as far as seeing new Mario Amiibo release. We haven't seen any really crazy new Mario IP. I still, and I know it may not be a popular opinion, but I would love to see them make Mario Rabbids Amiibo. I really enjoyed those games. That game does support Amiibo functionality with the other Amiibos that do exist to get some stuff for your characters inside of those games. It would be nice to see specifically Mario Rabbids Amiibo, but I just think those games have not been popular enough with the mainstream audience. But they're great. If you haven't played them, I highly recommend you check them out. We do have Cat Peach. This was made primarily for Super Mario 3D World in Wave 5 of the Mario series Amiibo. You see that Mario series base, and it does give you a specific power-up based on the character you're playing as. And there is also the Cat Mario Amiibo. These are another one that the texture is really nice on, really kind of makes them look like they are furry, but they're also compatible with Miitopia, Woolly World, Smash Bros, Bowser's Inside Story, and many other games. And that brings us to the end. That is all 44, I think, is that math? 44 Amiibo? Yeah, I believe that's 44 Mario Amiibo. Definitely no regrets. Our total cost was $891.25 for all of the Amiibo that you saw in today's video, and the total potential return if we were to sell them, which we're definitely not going to because this is my personal collection, is $1,069 even, weirdly. So it a potential gain of, what's that, like 180 bucks, 170 bucks, 180 bucks, I think is actually more accurate, which is great. I do think these are going to go up subsequent to the movie coming out. Definitely super excited to see the movie. I haven't seen it yet as of recording this video, but I will have seen it right around the time that this video does go live. So feel free to talk to me about your opinions on the Super Mario Brothers movie in the comments below. What you think of the Amiibo? Do you collect the Amiibo sealed, loose? What is your favorite way to do it? And thank you so much for sticking around to the end. And remember, when you see those toys and video games, I guess this is kind of both, off in the distance, it is not a mirage. See you soon.